I'm focused on XRP. I'm focused on XLM because XLM is similar to XRP, but in the sense of it's not for banking transactions, it's for person to person transactions. And so right now, I believe that's at like 74 cents. So like, that's if you are trying to get into something that is, again, for the long haul, this is not, trying to get rich quick and all this stuff. This is, you're going to have to hold this stuff. If you have $100, it's might want to, look into XLM. Also, I'm looking into a coin called HBAR.
I got
Um, and I do have some HBAR. HBAR is like, I think it's like 20 cents right now. And so just different things like that. Again, research, listen, YouTube has a lot of information, like seriously, when it comes to crypto. And, of course, you can't listen to everybody. And this is why you have to pray and you have to discern, right? But like, get into the crypto news. Crypto has its own like news circulation. They have their own news outlets and stuff. So, read about what these coins do. Like Dr. Wayne says, the best coins to invest in, and this is what I'm doing, the best coins to invest in are those that have utility, or those that are actually
explain that.
they solve a problem. Right? They're not just a coin, just that, oh, because I just have a coin. I have crypto. No, find coins that do something, that solve a problem. So we know that XRP solves a problem. It solves the transaction problem, right? So instead of transactions taking, days or months, now it takes seconds, right, for those banks to do their transactions, their wiring, I should say. And you know what? Listen, this is gonna bleed into everything. Okay, when we buy cars, how fast it takes us to close on a house, real estate, like all of this stuff is coming. It's not here exactly yet, but like it's coming. Japan, we know, everybody on this call know Japan is a country. We all know Japan. They have adopted XRP. Okay, Dubai is now starting to adopt XRP, meaning they're not just the companies, y'all, not just the corporations, but like they're trying to integrate it in their society. So this is how important this is, and we already know that the U.S. is late on everything. Okay, we bring up the rear, but we have to. I'm telling the truth, Dr. Wayne. But like we bring up the rear because we're watching what everybody else is doing because we want to make sure that it works, right? Or that, if it fails, okay, what do we need to do differently? But Japan, we know that they are the lead when it comes to technology
technology.
and
Hmm.
all of it, right? And so if they are adopting these, and then of course, like I said, Dubai, who's also very technological, right? Looking at these particular countries, they're not just going to adopt something that and then hinge their entire financial system on a whim. They're not going to do that. So again, research, YouTube, look at the news. And when I say look at the news, look at crypto news, see what's going on, find out, and then make your investment choices off of that. That's what I do.
Amen. Let me just share something with you. Let's add a political component. Do you know why certain parties are up in arms with the exposure of greed, theft, mismanagement, and all those things? Because if the government systems and the treasury were on the blockchain, they can't steal. This is why they're going after Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Because all of these government transactions would be on a ledger that anybody can search and look into. Not the personal information, but how the money is moving. And this is why, if they integrate the Fed, do y'all understand this computer's just sending money to companies that the contract has expired for years and they're still getting a check because no one has ever checked to turn off the money? Do y'all know this? Do y'all know there's 20 million people who are dead that are getting Social Security checks? Who's getting that money? Nobody ain't talking back to me. What happened? You turn down the volume? What's going on?
Somebody's getting the money.
Trey been talking.
All right. So if you establish a blockchain technology that has an open ledger that you can see, like right now, right? You can take your wallet information and go to Etherscan, and you can see all of your transactions and trades that you've ever done since the inception of your personal wallet. I go check sometimes. They don't want that account of accountability and transparency, right? This, for those of us who understand, and I always look at this as us being the sons of Issachar. What does the Bible say about the sons of Issachar? They understood the seasons, right? This class should have 300-400 people in it, but not everybody understands the seasons. For those of us who get it and understand everything that April said, do, and greater than that, pray, because God will reveal. Where's Erica? Erica, you still here? Get on the microphone.
Okay, me and Stormy.
Stormy ain't got no wallet. All right. Anyway.
Oh my God.
We were praying the other morning, and I was asking God, reveal to me when the IDQ is going to happen. Erica is the kind of prophet that sees. And she said, I saw the scroll come down, and I don't understand the writing on it, but I see a date, 3/25. April, am I able to play that dream, the audio clip of the dream that I
Yes.
sent you?
Yeah, you're able to.
How would I do that?
So you would, when you do your share, you're gonna go through advanced,
Okay.
and then it's gonna give you an audio option. I think it's all the way to, well, I don't think, I know, it's all the way to the right where it gives you the audio option.
One participant shared a time advance host. I don't know what I'm looking at. All right, let me
Wait, so when you did share, it should be a whole nother box that comes up, not a box where you click on, not a box that looks like with radio with little circles next to it where you click.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I give you the ability to share, can you play it?
Yeah, I'll be able to. Give me just a
Go do
second.
that. Multiple participants can share it simultaneously.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna, let's see here. All right, so you gave me the ability to share.
Share sound.
Okay. Yeah, you share sound. You see it now?
Yeah, but let me see. Let me see. So I sent it to you.
Mm.
Just yeah.
Hello, Dr. Wayne.
Can y'all hear this?
Dr. Wayne, I found a dream.
Can y'all
I
hear this?
had that dream
Yes.
in August 3rd, 2024. August 3rd, 2024. In that dream, I heard the Lord because I was praying first about the investment. And I had the dream on August 3rd, 2024, where I heard the voice of the Lord was telling me not to worry nor pay attention to what the government of the United States will say about the Iraqi money. They say they will say something and they will act differently. They will tell people if they invest, they're gonna lose their money, but themselves secretly they will invest. So it's the Lord was telling me in that dream not to worry about what they're gonna say, what the news will say, what the government will pay people to say about the money. And in the second dream, I saw one bill is the wet bill from the Iraqi money that was equal a bunch of US dollars. So that was the second dream, but the first dream was only a voice, and that was the second dream. So that was the dream, Dr. Wynn. And sorry for the noise, it's my wife snoring. Okay, Dr. Wynn.
This is not a person that follows like how maybe Sharon Johnson or Erica and I or April or others follow. This is a man that I would just tell, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you want to do this. So this is not a person that is intricately following everything that's going on like we do. And this is what God showed him. Now, he ain't the only person. This is just somebody that I know personally, plus Erica's vision that she had, and plus just the climate that we're in as far as people being able to find themselves, right? Find themselves in situations where we have the ability to create generational wealth. Because God is doing something different. We're no longer gate-kept from information and strategies and things like that. And even greater than that, we have the Spirit of the living God that can give us instructions, guidance, and wisdom. Right? Anybody else?
I just want to make sure, because I've never tried to buy anyone another currency. So you would purchase the currency. I looked on the website. They're going to send you the currency. And then when that currency, when you're ready to turn it in, those were the 5 banks somebody was telling us about.
Yeah. So the big 5 gives us the ability to go. We set up relationships with them. And we, you can also have, there's such a thing as a multiple currency bank account. Right? And of course, these things are not readily known to most people, but we will set up a relationship with the bank. We will put our, our currency and have them do a swap for our American currency. And here's the thing. Once you do the American currency, I believe that you should move it into gold or silver. Corey, any advice on that? Gold or silver or even some crypto. Like if the IDQ was to hit tomorrow, I'm buying $1 million of XRP. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I made some mistakes in the past with regard to precious metals, so I would not take advice from me. Just saying.
Okay. Anybody else? Questions? Comments?
I agree with you. You will hear me now?
Listen, get a Starlink phone, okay? I don't know, Verizon ain't working out for you.
I'm on my computer, but it's just the back audio.
Oh, okay.
I agree with you as far as, don't keep it in the banks because they're predicting that the banks may crash. So you definitely wanted to get assets, gold and silver. The Bible says gold and silver is mine. And XRP and XLM. XRP is backed by gold and XLM is backed by silver.
By silver.
Those are the ones why one of the reasons why those are going to survive. They're going to thrive. You definitely want to have plenty of those. And the XRP is for corporations, and like April said, the XLM is for the day-to-day transactions. Definitely want to have a good amount. But agreeing with Corey, having those smaller coins like the Shiba Inu and like maybe Solana or something like that, is being able to, once those hit, trade those into XRP and XLM.
Yes. Any other questions? So let me ask you, how many of y'all have accounts? Crypto accounts?
I do.
No, you got to get HBAR on Coinbase. So this is why I always recommend having a couple of accounts. And there's some other coins that you can't purchase on either of those. So I have MetaMask, I have Trust Wallet, I have Atomic Wallet. This is for more intermediate trainers and people. Y'all understand that? So how many people have not set up accounts yet?
I haven't.
Who said that?
Stephanie.
Steph, where you at? I can't see. Okay, you're at the bottom. Yeah, this is our first time. Either that or you can either set up the one-on-one, or we have a ebook called The Blueprint. It's $4.99 that walks you through the entire process. Okay. We also have another document called Own Nothing, Control Everything. And this has all of everything that I talked about today. Its features, the reasons why you should do that. I'm gonna throw this up. This is gonna be like $5. Okay. And there's one more thing I want to show y'all. We still sharing the screen? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, we can see.
So we have a coin coming out. All right. We're working on all of the back causes and everything that we need to do. But the goal of this coin is support ministries and charitable causes and create financial opportunities for the future. Right. And so
You said you have a coin coming out. You've created your own coin?
Did I stutter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lisa wasn't in the other classes. Yeah, so we have a coin coming out, and the goal is to fund, create financial opportunities for the future, support ministries and charitable causes, and I'm excited. Now, y'all are the only ones that know this, okay?
That is crazy.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That is awesome.
This is why I be looking like a raccoon, like I don't get no sleep. Because I be in the lab. Erica be looking at me like, Lane, you know Stormy's going to be up in 2 hours, right? So she be telling me, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm not walking him. But listen, I thank God. Let me tell you why. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be in these types of situations, predicaments, and everything else. But it allows me to be the launch pad for what God is calling for all of us to do. The goal is that money will never be an option or a impediment to doing ministry. I'm tired of asking people, yo, send me some money for some hard drives. Send me money for this. Or, yo, we need a camera. I'm tired. I don't want to do that no more. And I know y'all tired too. Okay? But we are going to give folks who are interested the opportunity to invest in this as well.
Count me in.
All right. I'll let you know